my channel at Maria here, back again with another video. On today's video, I'm gonna change my, well, me and my dad is gonna obviously help me because I haven't changed my hub bearings on my Nissan Altima. I have an 04 Nissan Altima. We're gonna change the wheel hub assembly, just one side, which is the passenger side, and I got the part here, which is a premium hub assembly. It's either from XL Auto Parts or from Texas Auto Parts, but I need to still see the receipt. But yeah, it was around $67. Basically, your hub assembly, it comes with your bearings, it comes with your axle nut, which it looks something like this, a small clip obviously, and also your wheel hub assembly, which looks something like this. So pretty. And I just have my wheel lock key to take my wheel nuts off. Well, whatever, you'll like understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna head out to my dad's shop, and my dad is gonna show me the steps on how to do it. One bullet down. Okay, so excuse the dogs in the background, but we're gonna take this cotter pin out, and then we're gonna use a 17 to take this nut out, and then we're gonna use a hammer to bang it on here, and this should, my tie rod should pop up real quick, and then we're gonna take this cotter pin out also. This one, and then we're gonna take my caliper, brake pads, and rotor off, and then we're gonna take my axle nut, and I'll tell you more information further on. Okay, so we got it loose, and now we're gonna use a hammer and bang it. So it popped up already, and we're gonna loosen this up. Then we move our tie rod to the side. Okay, so now we're gonna take this cotter pin off. Either with your tweezers or hand if it's easy. And ignore the background, okay? It's my dad's friends. I don't got no friends. There we go. There we go. You see my calipers loose already. There we go. So now we're gonna use a 14 and a 21 to loosen my bolts out. I don't know if you can see from that angle, but it's a 14 and a 21 and 21.
Check on the
out and take my caliper thing cover off. Okay, so we're taking the bolts out, and we're gonna take this off real quick. Just give it a snap. Right there. rotor off. If usually sometimes it struggles, you just use a hammer and hammer it here, not like right here, so you don't touch your wheel studs. Got it loose. Some WD-40 on my nut, and we're gonna use some. So we're just gonna get it a little loose, just a little, and then we're gonna bang it on this and grab it from here, so it's gonna pop up like this one. Okay, so now we're gonna take these bolts out. We're gonna use a 19 on the gun and then a 17 to hold this other bolt that's in the back. And just be prepared because this either it's gonna, well, you gotta be prepared because it's gonna fall off. Oh, you're gonna.
Hammer. ¿Salió así?
Yeah. Get your tornillo out. Okay, so we got it out, and the same thing. I don't know if you can hear or not, but it's like in my truck. It was bad already. Hammer out the hub assembly out. So we're gonna push it from this side. That we're gonna put it on top of here. We're gonna hammer it out, and after there's a lock inside of there, so we're gonna take that lock out. It looks something like this. Take my hub thing out, and here it is. And then we're gonna take the lock I was talking about. It's not on this side, it's on this side. So we're gonna use a flathead and just clean it out. Okay, so we took the lock out. It came out from this side, and then it has like a cap. You're gonna take that off, and then your bearing is gonna come out this way. It says since your lock came out from this side, we're gonna turn it around, and we're gonna use a hammer and a big socket to bring it down. You're gonna put the cap on top. You're gonna put your socket here. You're gonna pressure it down.
Wait, let me get my stuff.
Take your bearing out. It doesn't really matter if you damage it. So we're gonna use a big socket to hammer it down. So it don't really matter if you damage it or not. You can use whatever tools you have at home. In another video, I'm gonna show you how to install it manually. Right now, we're gonna install it with a special machine we have because we have it at the shop. In another video, I'm gonna show you more detail on how to manually do it. So that's the bearing. This is how it came out. Little marbles. Okay, so these marbles are supposed to come out with grease, but as you saw, it didn't came out with a lot of grease, and that's because it basically ran out of it, and water got inside of it. That's why it started giving me problems. Okay, so right now we're gonna clean the surface, and we're gonna install the new ports, well, the new bearings, and we're gonna go to our. We're gonna clean it with a rag. You're gonna clean the inside of it. I don't know if you can see on camera or not. And then now we're gonna grease it up. We're gonna use some high temperature grease. There's some leaf in there. Just gonna grease it up. Okay, so this is the special machine where we're talking about. As you can see, it's pretty old, way older than I am. And I just played my part here. And also it has a base, as you can see. And you're just gonna place it here. Okay, so this is the new bearings. We're gonna open it. And also you gotta double check on your bearings. And some of them, it has a magnet. You can tell if you get a flathead, you touch it, the other side. For this one, it doesn't really matter what side it goes into. As you can see on this one, it's from an old one, and it's magnet. Okay, so after you check if it's magnetic or not, if it is magnetic, that side has to be facing up. So, like mine is not. And your ABS, it should go through this hole, but mine doesn't have one. So we're just gonna put this and use the old one to put it on top. Okay, so I have my bearing, my new one, and then I'm gonna align the old one on top, and we're gonna use a couple of adapters to reach it here for it to reach.
Yeah,
Pressure that your bearing it's in. As you can see your old bearing, but we're gonna loosen it up from here, so the pressure is gonna go up, and we're gonna take these things off, and we're gonna see the new bearing inside. My new bearing is in, also the grease came out, and if your old bearing is stuck, we're going to use a hammer and kind of hammer it so it can come out and get loose. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our hub, and we're gonna apply some grease on it. Just like that. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna take my old bearing and we're gonna put my new hub. We're gonna put it on top so my wheel studs don't come out whenever we're applying pressure to it. Now we're gonna grab the whole assembly, and we're gonna place it on top. And we're gonna use this other cover for my bearing, and we're gonna apply it on top. We're gonna put it on top so whenever we apply pressure, it doesn't pop up. so right now I'm gonna take the pressure out. So we're gonna take this off, this other thing off, and we're gonna grab it. So as you can see, the hub assembly is inside of there. My bearing is there. Apply some grease on here. And now we're gonna grab it in. We're gonna put it through here. And then we're gonna grab our axle and put it through here. And we're gonna slide it through there. And then we're gonna line it up with this part. And there we go. And we're gonna get a flathead and put it through there. Now we're gonna put our bolts back in. Okay, so now we're gonna put our old axle nut. We're gonna screw it back. Okay, so now we're gonna put our rotor back in. And then we're gonna put our bracket back in. Okay, so now we're gonna put our caliper piston on top, and we're gonna get our screws, our 14s, and screw it back on. Now we're finished with the rotor, brake pads, pistons, my wheel hub assembly, bearings, everything. We just gotta put this tie rod in and we're finished. Let me just get my screw and put it back on. Okay guys, so that was all for my video of replacing me, my dad, and brother recording because he's a cameraman. I'm showing how we replaced the wheel hub assembly. we started around, because I got to the shop pretty late, like at 6. It took us a good while. I thought about it, like, man, doing the wheel hub assembly on the truck is way easier than the car. But oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the tools I used on today's video. I used a flathead to push your pistons. It could either be 1 piston or 2 pistons, depends on your vehicle, but mine has 1. What else? A hammer. Mostly a hammer. We basically use the hammer for everything to push the pistons out, and mostly everything. Also, we use tweezers to take your cotter pins off. We have 3. There's 1 in your axle nut, and then there's 1 and 1 on each tie rod. And also the sockets I used, there was a 17 for the tie rod, it was a 22 for the caliper bracket, 14 for the piston, and 32 for the big axle nut. And obviously your impact gun if you have one. And for wrenches, I used a 17 and a 22 wrench. And last but not least, high temperature grease. That's important to apply it in your bearings whenever you're gonna apply the new ones. But yeah, guys, sorry for all the barking that you could hear of my dogs. It's my dog Tony and Ruby. Tony's like a year old already. I think I showed him on my second video I have uploaded, and Ruby I haven't showed her. She's a pretty dog. She's 8 months old already. She's still a baby. But yeah, guys, but yeah, and well, that's all for today's video. For the next video I'm gonna upload, hopefully it's my tent and the exhaust on my truck. And I was thinking about something, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be soon. But let's just hope maybe in the year I have the opportunity, and I want to paint my truck. I want to paint it metallic neon blue, like I just saw it on TikTok, and it was such a pretty color. I was like, wow. So hopefully have the opportunity or something, I'm gonna paint it that color. Slowly but surely, it's gonna happen sooner or later. But yeah, guys, I wish you the best for the holidays, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, and just stay tuned for more videos that I'm gonna upload. And I try to make time even though I work and this and that. Like yesterday I got off pretty late, and then today I was off, so I was editing, and right now I'm just recording my outro video and then outro. But yeah, but thank you guys, and stay tuned for the next video.